Hey.
Hi. My name is Daniella.
Nice to meet you, Danielle.
Yes,
thank you so much for being willing to talk to me
This
today.
is my best friend.
And
you're
yours is
Brianne Morschbolder.
All right, thank you. Again, also.
You're obstructing our doorway.
So we're just doing an interview.
This area, we have a lot of residents that use wheelchairs.
We'll be 5 minutes.
I understand, but we have residents here. Sorry.
My name is Daniella Bavacqua, and this is my friend. Introduce yourself.
I'm Brianne M.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Both.
We've been living this lifestyle for many, many years. 16 years for Brianne and me. That's a guy that just texted.
Okay, you gonna get that
Sorry.
quickly?
Yes.
Many years too, close to other years. We've been through a lot. We've been homeless, we've been not homeless, shelters.
Mostly sexual trauma.
Sexual trauma, a lot of trauma. Drugs, we came introduced by my ex-partner, introduced me to it a couple years ago. I started getting into the down. And it's very hard. I just actually got out of treatment. I did 3 months, and I slipped. So I'm back on the down again, but I will get clean again.
All right, good
It's
for you.
a very hard drug to come off of.
Yeah.
Side is crystal meth. I'm doing that too. I was just locked up in a psych ward for a month and a half because of a psychosis. I was in a psychosis for a month and a half. Never thought I would come out of it, but I did. Thank God. Some people can stay in a permanent psychosis for life, which is scary. But right from the hospital, I went right to treatment, and then I got a treatment, and I'm here, and I slipped. It's hard. It's very hard, especially in the area when everyone's doing drugs in your face. It's a trigger.
Yeah.
So but I will be out of this area soon enough to go back into another treatment.
Great.
Within a couple of weeks. So I'll do that again and see how it goes. But
Good to hear that you're gonna get back into the treatment.
yes, yes.
She knew this.
Is the treatment gonna area? Are they just around Vancouver here and there, or is there one in this neighborhood that you're gonna go to?
There's many treatments. Turning Point. There's 4 different turning points. One in Vancouver, one in Richmond, and I'm not sure where the other 2 is, but I was in Richmond. It's not like a big center. It's like a treatment. It's a house with 10 beds. I got referred quickly from the hospital. It's usually like that, where you get referred quickly into a treatment from a hospital, then out on the streets. The waiting lists are a long time for when you're on a street, right? So but I got in pretty quick.
You're
and
priority in the hospital, though.
yeah, I don't know why that is, but I was thankful. But I'm gonna go very, very strict there, where a lot of people had left from there. So I'm going to go into another treatment and start over again. And Brianne, what about you?
I came here 16 years ago in my car with my love of my life. I didn't even know what dope sickness was until I started coming out here, because I was doing Oxycontin and fentanyl back in Ontario 16 years ago, and I came out here for heroin, thinking it would be cheaper and better. So we drove out here. It took 7.5 days. I've never stopped trying to get clean. About every 6 months I go to detox. I did have a stunt of almost 5 years clean, and I had a daughter with I've only ever had 3 boyfriends, and the one I drove out here with became a schizophrenic from Jib. The second one was the man I thought I was going to marry, and I had a child with him, which is more sacred than anything. He broke my heart, and she is now 5 years old, living in Ontario with my mom. Before foster care took her, I managed to stash away money and send her home.
So that's going fairly well with her and your mom?
Yes, it is.
That's very
And
good.
this is the first time I've ever been homeless in the 16 years here.
So you're homeless at the moment?
Yeah, I'm homeless
we
as
both
of about a month ago
Where are you? Are you staying in a shelter?
in that shelter, and
Okay.
I would almost rather walk the streets at night. It's dangerous. It's thieving. It's sick how disturbing people can be. But and then for BC Housing to kick me out on the street with a man who's trying to kill me is even more sickening. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at, and I don't know where I want to go or what to do. He has messed with my mental health so bad. Yeah,
Are you considering getting into some treatment centers
just
as well?
left
or you're just not
detox.
sure? Right.
I just left detox because it was his birthday and he pretended to love me. So I left detox to be with him, and that night he got me beat up by a bunch of women, and then the same night we went back home. We sleep in separate beds now, and I woke up to him punching me in the face for no reason. He woke up, went to the bathroom, and came back to bed. Didn't say a word. It was very odd. That was the last time I saw him.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
So
Wow.
that's okay. I've tried several treatments, several detoxes, and I think it's just a desire. And you can't baby yourself from it, because what are you going to do when you're faced with it? You know what I mean? You have to be able to say no.
Right.
And you got to want it. You got to want something more than you want drugs.
Right.
And yeah. They used to tell me a child's love is never enough, and I never wanted to believe that, and I never did believe that. But a child's love is not enough. I need to do it for myself. So
Right.
I'm never gonna re-enter her life until I'm ready, and I won't exit it again. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes, I really
So,
wish that for you.
Yeah. I hope that I have my healthcare aid. I'd like to go to school for psych nursing. So that's a dream of mine. I'm 36 years old, and it's getting up there, so I better start soon. But yeah, I was supposed to go to detox this morning, but I'm going to wait for another bed in a better place. Because some places are just drug dealing centrals. And that's my story, basically.
Well, thank you. So you originally were from Ontario?
Yeah.
And you
I'm originally
moved way
from
up here.
Winnipeg, me.
And you're from Winnipeg?
Yes.
Okay. And
I
then-
came here 9 months ago
Okay.
to see my twin sister, and she's ill with a brain tumor, so I'm visiting her as much as I can. I'll be permanently staying out here. There's a lot of more resources than Winnipeg. There's nothing in Winnipeg for help. Here is more resources, so I'll be staying here.
The transit's great too.
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of good things about here.
Oh
right?
yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
opportunities and
Yeah.
But the
yeah.
lack of drug help, like when you call detox, it's like threading a needle. Like, I need a bed now,
Yeah.
and they give you a bed in 3 weeks' time.
Oh,
That's not gonna
Oh, so
happen.
it doesn't, the timing's not right.
The waiting lists are long,
No.
but if you get referred from a hospital or somewhere,
Here and
you
there.
get it quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is to somehow
Right.
be in the hospital.
Yeah,
And then-
right.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That's how I got it. Yeah.
Right.
Even as a high priority domestic, they gave me a week away. Living in the downtown side, in the Eastside, where knowing he is. Yeah, I was given a week away, a date for a detox, so that kind of upset me. When usually they should have a priority bed for people like that.
Right.
And you know damn well they do. But
Okay.
somebody else might need it more than me.
But yeah, that's our story.
Okay, so question. Anything particular in your childhood that caused you to leave home or find substances to help with the trauma and pain?
I remember there was a lack of emotional support from my mom. Okay, when I got my first period, I couldn't tell her until we ran out of pads because I had to. But she used to, she's so codependent. She's on benzodiazepines as well, and she's a drinker. There's a lot of alcoholism in my family. I'm not a drinker. So that's tough.
Do you have any siblings?
I have 2 older brothers and a younger sister, and one is an addict and 2 are not. So 50-50.
Right.
Yeah. My dad and my mom are, my dad is He's dying of lung cancer right now from smoking, and he's a welder. He was a welder. He had his own company. And my mom, she works at a grocery store, and she's doing the best she can. I know she is. But
Right,
she
and
needs me there. I need to get back there.
Right. You have an okay relationship with her now, and she's looking after
I
your dog.
do. But the other night, my bags got literally cut off of me when I was staying outside of a women's shelter waiting for them to open. They were cut off of me, and I had every possession stolen from me.
Oh, no. Wow.
So I'm starting back at ground zero, and it's not going to stop me.
I don't like to talk about my childhood because I was and I was a still, and ever since I started doing drugs, keep numb. I'm trying to learn with it sober to cope with it. I still have a hard time, so it's hard for me to talk about it.
Okay. So the trauma of that is
It's
caused
bad.
you
Yeah,
to,
it's a lot.
to have to try and find ways to
Yeah,
relieve
it's
that
not
trauma.
it's not a solution for an answer, but for
Yeah.
now it is.
All right.
Coping.
Yeah. You guys are both coping.
Yeah.
We're coping slowly, and
Yeah.
it's getting there. Like we're
and
trying.
You're good friends.
Yes,
Yeah, it was wonderful. You've got each other.
yes, we love each other.
Yeah. Aw. Okay, well, I'm glad you
The
guys have
street
each
is
other.
full of pharmaceuticals and no natural drugs anymore. The government's probably going to legalize it soon and get taxed on it. You know what I
Yeah.
Right.
mean? You can't just go buy heroin. It's all benzos or tranks or fentanyl or
A lot of drugs killing people.
Yes.
dillies.
definitely.
There's nothing grown anymore. Nothing original. It's not like it used to be.
Created in a lab,
Right.
shipped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
So
I
you
first
were
got
saying-
here, about 15 years ago, I was only 20 years old, and Dr. Gabor Mate asked me if I wanted to be part of a documentary, so I said yes. And he said he would try and help me get clean, which is a bold-faced lie because you can't get clean unless you want to get clean. They made a mockery of me. They would give me $80 and pick me up, and the film crew would take me to Stanley Park and let me shoot up cocaine and just film me doing that. There was a lot of good spots too where I did get clean, and I was trying, but I was the joke of the film, so it's pretty embarrassing.
Okay, so not
and
another good
because
experience for you, really.
No, ayahuasca was illegal in Canada at the time. I don't know if it still is. He got an order to cease and desist, so it wasn't allowed to be aired. I think they aired it once, and then they took it off the air, but you can find it on the internet.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Jungle Prescription, and it's The Nature of Things by David Suzuki.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Wow.
actually quite interesting. So.
And you were 20, so like you say you're 36 now,
Yeah.
And I'm 41.
and you're 41.
I'll be 41 in December.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's about it.
Yeah. All right. And it's okay if I come try and find you guys again someday and get
Yeah,
catch up
sure.
and see how
If
it's
you-
going.
Yeah, you can come
Okay.
reach me at the women's shelter or leave messages here.
Okay.
Or I
come
can
by.
take a card from you if you want.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to talking to you guys again. And once again, thank you very much.
Thank
very
you so much.
appreciated. I
Thank
really
you so
wish you
much.
all the best. The scenery is so beautiful today.
I know, right? You never really realize that until you're clean.